couldn't wait to talk to you because listen.
Are you rolling? Wait. Are you rolling?
Yes, listen.
Yes.
Seconds out with radio. I couldn't wait to talk to you because I saw that you got it. It's not the same Ryan Garcia, is it?
I should hope it's not the same Ryan Garcia.
Personally, he's the same Ryan Garcia. But the body frame, do you see how, take a look, did you see how flabby and how small it is? That's not 7 more pounds worth of muscle. That's not 7 more pounds worth of hydration. That's 7 pounds worth of flab. And what is it?
Well, why do you think that is, Bill?
What was it? What do you think? Were you taking a good look at it? Does that look like the same? You were there.
Well, I should say, he said he was drinking and smoking and up all night and partying.
Looks like he hasn't stopped drinking and smoking. Looks like he's,
I mean, I don't know, Bill. Guys grow, it's been a year. Maybe he's put on some natural man weight.
Did he get any bigger or did he get smaller though, Radio Raheem? Tell the fans. From what we're seeing. Because we get a chance to see it right here live, so we'll let the people know. What do we see?
We will show the media workout, and it will be up to the fans to decide.
Your opinion, what do you think you saw? Because I didn't see the same fighter. I seen a fighter that's not as chiseled, a fighter that's not as aggressive, and Ryan, you done lost your confidence. Live right here with Radio Raheem. He doesn't look the same. And we're going to handle our business with Jose Ramirez.
Yeah.
And if he gets through Rolly Ramirez, we're going to tax his ass. That Ryan Garcia in October.
You're in the awkward position of having to root for Ryan because you want that rematch. He's got to win on Friday.
I'm a boxing fan, and I'm not for no cheating, right? I know that that's not the same guy. That's not the same body type. I wanted to see it. That's not the same body as 7 more pounds from 140. He got titties. You see me, he had titties. He had titties, he had the flap. I'm telling you, you saw it.
If this is the case, do you think
Shout out to Turkey, who's putting on an amazing event, a drug-free event, VADA. We've been tested, VADA's testing all the fighters, and we will be getting tested on through October. So it will not stop. So the confidence that Ryan doesn't have, it will continue to get worse. Watch and see. You watch and see. You got to see. May 2nd. Tune in.
Do you think this is you now saying this, but do you think then that this is the first time we'll see a clean Ryan Garcia? Are you suggesting that this is the first time he's different?
Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh for putting on a great event and then making sure that the fighters are clean. They're making sure that the fighters are clean and it's a clean event. Now, and we look forward to it.
Now, what about Devin? Obviously, it's been a while since he's out of the ring. He said he's refocused, rededicated. Is he a different Devin Haney than we saw before?
Oh, absolutely. He's focused. He's determined. And you guys are going to see a much more improved Devin.
You as a father and a trainer, he kind of had that silk sheet moment that Marvin Hagler talked about. He was training in his house, taking the roads to the gym. While that was happening, what were you saying to him?
You know what? I was telling him that I believe in him, that he should take a break and refocus, realign what his purpose is in boxing. And that's what he did. And we got a chance to get a well-deserved break.
No, I mean, before the Garcia fight, he was saying that his mentality wasn't right, that he was doing those things, taking things for granted. Were you seeing that as a father, as a trainer, and interjecting it? Or, I mean, I'm just curious what you were seeing and how you were handling that when your son was behaving this way.
I mean,
behind the scenes.
On any given night, I believe that Devin is the best fighter in the world. When you have a fighter that's on PEDs, it takes a different level of focus, a different level of commitment, and we're prepared for the Ryan Garcia that we faced on April the 20th. We're prepared for that kind of fight. So I mean, I think that's what it is. Devin refocused, realigned himself, with his purpose.
There was a lot of criticism from rivals, of course, and critics, as by definition, that Haney didn't have knockout power. You're pillow-fisted. All of these names were hurled at him at 140. Does that change?
He has the best resume out of the young fighters.
But
He
how
has the
does
best resume
going
I
up in
mean,
weight change? Does it
well,
change his power?
well, it doesn't have to change the fact that it changes his power, because Devin is an extremely gifted and talented boxer. He's the best boxer in the world, in my opinion. He has the best feet, he has the best jab, and that's what you guys are going to see on May 2nd.
Is he going to execute that jab or work that footwork differently, or is he just getting better at what he has been doing?
He's getting better at what he has been doing. You'll see Devin Haney 2.0.
Looking down the road to the rematch, you're saying that this is not the same Ryan. So what is your prediction for the rematch then?
First things first, it's Jose Ramirez. Inshallah, we handle that business. Then I'll come back and give you a prediction, because only Allah knows. But I know this with my own eyes that Allah has given me. That's not the same body type. That's not the same Ryan Garcia that was on April the 20th.
It's good that you say that, because Ramirez was feeling like maybe you're overlooking him. He's like, everybody's talking about, what a tough time being Ramirez he has on Friday, but nobody's talking about what a tough time Haney has on Friday.
You talk about Jose Ramirez, an Olympian, a professional, two-time world champion, a fighter that's extremely focused, and we're focused and ready for him, a true professional.
You being a father with a son, with this kind of success that Devin has, I got to ask you about last Saturday night. I know it's on the other side of the pond, but what did you make of Eubank Ben?
Hey, man, listen, that was a heck of a fight. It's one of my top 5 fights that I've watched in my whole lifetime. Shout out to that two boxing royal families for putting on an amazing event. And once again, shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh.
We saw the relationship play out between the Bens and then the Eubanks. Being a father, like I said, what did you make of that 11th hour entrance from Senior with Eubank, the moment that rattled the stadium?
Brought tears to my eyes, man. You know what I mean? I got teary-eyed just seeing them show up, because I know how much it meant to Chris Jr., for his father to show up, man. So it's an amazing story. And, I wish both of those families, health and wealth.
How difficult is it as a father to know how much to impart to your son, how much control to have, and how much to let him be his own man, and find that balance? How do you manage that and make sure you're in the right spot?
You can only implement so much when you have a boss employee relationship. I'm the employee, he's the boss, and his career. You know what I mean? And if I push anything that's unwarranted, he will call me on it, rightfully so. He's the boss, man, and that's how this goes.
Do you ever see a time when you just sit back and Devin goes on his own, or pursues a career on it by himself?
I'll be by his side, whether in the ring or on side of the ring, until he takes off his gloves. You know what I mean? I'm here for the long haul.
Let me introduce you to another fight from across the pond. We saw Dubois and Usyk get into it a little bit in their face-off. There's been a lot of discussion about this punch in the 5th round of the first fight. First of all, was it a low blow or not?
Well, you know what? I've heard that it was a low blow. I haven't played it back to see it, whether or not, but it's water under the bridge. Both are extremely talented, accomplished fighters, and true gentlemen, and I wish both of them well in their contest.
That's very diplomatic of you, Bill.
Well, no, but there's just diplomatic for 2 real gentlemen. DeBose and Usyk are true gentlemen. You know what I mean? And I can root for both of them.
How do you see the rematch going? We've seen it one time. You may not have seen back the punch, but you've seen the fight. What are we going to see next time?
You'll see a high-level elite match between both. You can't really predict that those two. DeBose has knockout power. Usyk has stopping power as well. 2 tremendous talents. And like I said, I couldn't pick either one of them in that one.
All right, we'll pick a round then on Friday night.
Friday night, Devin and 8th round, the Hall of Fame MVP trainer and Robert Garcia stops the fight.
Radio Raheem with Bill Haney.